Today is upper body and core. Our cardio set will have legs. So our upper body workout weeks, we generally have a little bit more full body, but we're going to focus on warming up that upper body for our warm up. Let's just start with some shoulder circles. Make sure as you're doing these shoulder circles, we're not squeezing the shoulders up. That's just going to add unnecessary tension. They're staying right in line with our chest. We're thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Soft bend in those knees. And reverse direction. You can keep your hands straight. You can squeeze a fist. Just see how that feels a little different. Decide what you want today. Start this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands behind the head. We're going to take it some good mornings with some shoulder gaiters. So fingers are interlaced. If we have really tight shoulders, you can bring those hands just to the edge of your head so you can really open that chest up. You're going to squeeze the elbows together, round to the back. Then you're going to open up, give you a little back bend, come to neutral, little good morning, flat back like you're peeking over the Grand Canyon, press those hips back, come on up. So it's 3 parts. The rounding, elbows together, chin to chest, open up, little back bend, chest to the sky, neutral back, deadlift or good morning. Good. Moving through those at your own pace, feeling where you might feel a little tight. This is a great exercise if you're sitting at the desk all day. Stand up every once in a while. Do this a few times. Maybe you can do it while you're on a call, watching a webinar. Opens that chest up. As we're doing this, let's make sure we release any tension in that jaw. Any tension between those eyes. Soft bend in those knees. 10 more seconds. Starting about pulling that belly button to the back of the spine, firing up that core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on to jumping jacks for me. You're either hopping or stepping, touching those hands together at the top of the head, maybe touching those hands together behind the back, starting to get that body warm. Maybe we're doing really small hops, slowly. We're going to take it to cross jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So right arm right crosses over, right leg forward, jump it back, and then left. So you're just right here. Or stepping right here. Really think about opening that chest as you come up. Today with upper body, I want you to think about your goals. If our goals are muscular strength, if we're eating a lot of protein and our goal is to build muscle, we got to go heavy weights. We should be struggling by the end of each set today. Don't be afraid of those heavy weights. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in, reach up, walk those hands down, high plank position. Squeeze those glutes together. Shoulders are right over those wrists. Core is tight. Firing up that powerhouse. Push it back to downward facing dog. Take that right hand, reach either to the right thigh, right calf, maybe that, or excuse me, left thigh, left calf, left ankle, depending how flexible you are. Come back to high plank. Left hand reaches to the right side. Back to high plank. Making sure you plop that hand right back under the shoulders. You're keeping that belly button pulled in. Pressing those heels to the ground. For 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high plank. Always an option to drop to those knees. If you drop those knees though, let's make sure they're behind the hips. So we're not in an all fours position with the knees right under the hips. They're back behind us. For 10. Squeeze those glutes together. See how tight you can get that body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands back to the feet. All right, today's workout. We have 3 exercises. We'll go boom, 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 boom through all 3. Short recovery. Do it 3 times, and then our cardio is going to be a little different. We'll get to that when we get to that, though. We are going to start with a bicep curl. Grabbing 2 medium to heavy weights. Option 1, you're just going to be right here for 30 seconds. Option 2, you're going to lift the right knee for 15 seconds. Then we'll switch sides. Left knee for 15 seconds. Then we're going to move to a gorilla row for 45. Knees and toes are out. Knees track over the outside 2 toes. We're going to squat low. The goal is to get low enough for the flat back you can reach the mat, but maybe you're not quite there. We're just going to row right here for 45 seconds. If you've got tight hips like me, you're going to feel that. If you're like, I can't bend over, I can't do that, you're just going to come to a straight row right here. And then we're going down to a high to low plank for 30 seconds. So it's 30, 45, 30, short recovery. Go again. I'll cue the high knee on those bicep curls. If you don't want to do the high knee, you are just standing. Here we go. Bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. If you have one knee up, we're making sure we keep those hips even. We're not leaning to one side. No matter what we're doing, elbows are squeezed tight against the body. We're controlling those weights all the way up, all the way down. Switch legs. We're up, switch legs. Pulling that belly button into the back of the spine. Working on that lower pelvic floor strength here. For 3, 2, 1. Right into that gorilla row. Squat it down, chest up. You're just going to row down. We're rowing that weight right under the chest. So we're really thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Again, if this does not feel good, just take it to a normal, narrow row. If we're in that gorilla row, we are really focused on pressing those knees out over those pinky toes. Control that weight up and down, alternating sides. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Sit a little lower. It's okay if those legs start to burn. All that is you building muscular strength. Back stay straight. 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights down right to that high to low plank. So you start in high, drop down to low, pop back up to high. Alternating. What arm leads? Always an option to just rest in high plank. Feet can be a little wider to help stabilize those hips if you need. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short break. We're going all again. If you need to grab heavier weights, grab heavier weights. Decide how you're going to make this second round a little tougher. We're only doing 3 rounds. Here we go. Bicep curl with or without a high knee. It's up to you. 3, 2, 1. Hips stay even. Making sure we're not arching that back. Using that core to keep that knee parallel to the ground. And switch legs. Making sure we've got a weight that's challenging us. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorilla row right into it. Come on down nice and low. Back is flat. You're sticking those hips back. Or we're just in a nice neutral low row. Narrow row, excuse me. If we're in this narrow row and our weights are a little light, maybe we go to both arms at a time. Really think about squeezing the lower part of those shoulder blades together. Scraping that elbow along the side of the body. For 10. Still pulling that belly button into the back of the spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. High to low plank, 30 seconds. Let's go. begin to rest in high or low plank. Trying to keep those hips pointed straight down to the ground. Minimize that rocking as much as possible. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. One more time. Not too bad. Bicep curls, 30 seconds long. That's not that much time. So grab the heaviest weight you can handle. In 3, 2, and 1. You can control the weight down a little more. You need a little more strength out of this. 3, 2, switch. Left leg if you got your legs up. Otherwise, just keep doing what you're doing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gorilla row. Bringing it down, nice and low, hips back, back flat. Press those knees out over the pinky toes. If this is too much, take it just to that narrow row. Either alternating or both arms at the same time, depending on what weight you have at home. Shoulders are up, keep that chest up. Try to resist the urge to look straight down. That's gonna cause you to round those shoulders. You can look slightly in front of you to the ground if that helps you stay focused. 10 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final high to low plank. Let's go. Remember to switch. Which arm leads? Hand comes right under those shoulders when you come up. Elbow right under those shoulders on low plank. Halfway. Ten seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab a sip of water. Pay attention to me. All right, instead of a true Tabata today, we're going to do 4 rounds of 30 on, 15 off. We're going to start with holding a squat, a narrow squat position. You're never going to leave this narrow squat. You're just going to go out, out, in. Right here, nice and quick. If you've got knee issues, maybe it's a slower step. Hold that squat the whole time. We're going to go 30 on, 15 off, 4 rounds. Here we go. Low squat, out, out, in. 3, 2, 1. Again, think about those shoulders. Make sure we're not rounding. We're up and tall in the upper body. We're pulling that belly button in. We decide how low we hold this squat. We decide how fast those feet go. 10 seconds. Can you go lower or pick up the pace? 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out. Whew, let it go. Any drama you put around that? 1 down, 3 to go. Fast feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Arms can move with you. Arms can stay here. Up on those toes a little bit. Try and keep those heels off the ground. Core is in tight. Let's sit lower. Let those glutes start to burn. Come on, for 5. You don't stop to the end. 3, 2, 1. 2 down. 2 to go. If you want more strength, you can grab a weight. Hold it right here. In 5. Number 3. 3, 2, hit it. It's short, fast steps. My long, slow endurance people, I want you to think, how quick can I make these steps? How light and quick? My runners and hikers, that light, quick step is the easiest step on your knees. 10 seconds, pick up the pace. 3, come on, 2, 1. One more. Breath should be getting heavy. Body should be getting warm. In 5, 4, bring it to a squat. 3, 2, let's go. Heels are up, we're a little heavy on those toes. Now we're thinking light and quick, light and quick. Chest is up. Just like on those gorilla rows, don't look straight down. It's gonna make you round those shoulders. 10 seconds. Push those hips back a little more. 3, 2, 1. Grab a sip of water. Catch your breath. All right, next 3 exercises. Row to tricep kickback. Hinging forward, row, tricep kickback, and back down. If you did those narrow rows and want to take them out, you can just do the tri kickbacks, or you can come up overhead, do a tricep press. We're there for 30 seconds. Then we're going to come to the mat. 45 seconds of a fly. Holding, if you got it, those legs up in a bridge. Palms face together. We fly those arms out. Come back in like a big bear hug. Option to keep the bridge or come down. Then we're going to drop the weights. Squirmy Wormies, as Regan with Boom Fitness likes to say. Right hand to the inside of the right ankle. Left hand to the inside of the left ankle. Side to side. If that doesn't feel good, bring those hands behind the head. Just think about tightening that core up ever so slightly to bring the elbow towards the opposite knee. Just that thought of tightening that core up will help you engage. Here we go. Row to tricep kickback. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hinge toward the hips. Long, flat back. Roll those elbows. Kick those triceps back. You can take that row out if you want to just focus on those triceps. You can also bring it to a tricep press. Really think about pinching the back of the arm to fly those weights back. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, 45 seconds. Flying it, option to be in a bridge or not. Squeeze at the chest to bring those weights back together. The wider you bring those hands away from the body, the more you've got to use that chest to bring them together. If you're holding that bridge, weight's a little heavy in the heels. Maybe wiggle those toes around. Squeeze that chest. Stay present in the work. Belly button's pulled into the back of the spine, whether we're in bridge or on the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Curl the stomach. Pull that belly button in. Reach that right hand to the inside of the right ankle. Left hand to the inside of the left. Trying to keep the head, shoulders off the mat the whole time. See if you can reach a little farther. Really get into those obliques. Thinking about pulling the belly button in instead of sticking it out. Chin off the chest. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Quick break. If getting up and down is a lot of work for you, you can take 2 or 1 weights right here and just do the triceps here and stay down the whole time. That's a great option if you're spending a lot of the time getting up and down. Here we go. Row to tricep kickback. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Row, kick back, good. Again, you can take that row out. If you just want to do the tricep kickbacks, maybe you do 1, 2, 3, and then row. What do you need here? Maybe you do 5, and then row. Maybe you do row, tricep. We're all at different levels. We all need different things. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Fly it. Option to have that bridge or not. Up to you. Bring it up and fly. The wider out you go, the more you're going to have to think about squeezing that chest. Even if the weights are a little light for you, maybe you don't have heavy enough weights. If you think about squeezing that chest to pull those weights together, you will get some work here. If we're in bridge, let's make sure those knees are tracking right over those toes. We're controlling the weight down as much as up. Maybe you go down, 1, 2, squeeze it up. Down, 1, 2, squeeze it up. Also a great option if the weights aren't quite heavy enough. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weights, curl it up. Here we go, squirmy wormy. Breathe it out, let it go. Relax the tension in the face. I like to squinch right between my eyes. Let that go. That's not going to make me stronger. Heels are lined up right at the center of the glutes. Trying to reach a little farther each time. 10 seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Tricep kickbacks. With or without the row. This time, if you just want the triceps, take out the row. 3, 2, hit it. Your shoulders are starting to burn, or maybe you know you've got more shoulder work coming this week and you just want the triceps, take the row out. Really thinking about pinching the back of the arm, making sure those shoulders don't creep up towards the ears. Belly button pulled in so we do not feel that lower back. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Reverse fly. Here we go. Bridge up if you got it. Weight's a little heavy in the heels. Remember, if that weight's not enough to challenge you and you don't have anything heavier, go down, 1, 2, press it up. Slow the down, then press it up. We're in that bridge, we're making sure our hips are even. For me, I really gotta make sure I'm not dropping in my right hip. Since that right quad's still a little weaker, I'm pressing evenly through my legs. 10 seconds. Press up a little higher with those hips so you got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those weights. Squirmy wormy last time. Let's go. If the inside of that ankle is not there, reach the outside. The outside of the ankle is not there, reach as far as you can. Do what you can do right here. Maybe you're standing. You're doing a high knee. 15 to go. Wherever we are, we're pulling the belly button down and in instead of sticking the core out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a sip, but pay attention to me. We got 30 on, 15 off. At mom's request, we're doing skaters, 30 seconds on, 15 off. So you're here. I'll throw myself this way. You're right here. I'm gonna step that way. Right here, nice and low. If you can bring your hands to the ground and keep a flat back, you do that. If you got knee issues, you're stepping. Or if that still hurts, we're going side squat, high knee down. Side squat, high knee down. 30 on, 15 off, 4 times in 3, 2, hit it. So either a true skater, which I'm still not quite clear to do, a step skater where you're staying low, or side step, high knee, down. Side step, high knee, down. Get those glutes firing. Hold that low squat. 10. Pick the pace up, come on. 3, 2, 1. On these, whatever you're doing, I want you to try and go as wide as you possibly can. Get the outside of those glutes fired. Get the breath heavy. 3, 2, 1. If you skied yesterday and you're sore, take some burpees. Get that heart rate up there. Get into that red zone and give those glutes a break if you need. Hopefully you're going a little faster than me. Someday I'll be back with you. Pick it up for 5. We don't slow it down the end. 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. How do we make the second half a little more challenging? It's you at home. Nobody else is going to show up and do it for you. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Only you can show up for yourself when it gets hard. Nobody else can show up and push. Nobody else can make you stronger. Not even your favorite fitness instructor, favorite personal trainer. They're just giving you suggestions, trying to get you to go for you. 10. Make this last 10 stronger than before. 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out. Last one coming up. Sorry, third one coming up, not last one. Third one coming up. 3. Last one coming up. 2, 1. Last one. I can do math. I can do math. Belly button's pulled in tight. Whether we're sidestepping or we're doing the full skater, we're still keeping that core tight. Come on, 15 seconds. Last 15. Ten. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, catch your breath. Pay attention to me, our last arm set. Our last arm set. Wide row option. If you want a little leg, I can't hold a full lunge, but you're gonna bring that front leg forward lunge, wide row for 15 seconds, and then you'll switch legs for 15. If you don't want the legs, you're just right here, wide row for 30 seconds. Then, if you've got heavy weights, you're gonna drop one weight. You're gonna bring that weight in between both hands. We're gonna front raise, squeeze in, out, and down. If you have 2 lighter weights, you're gonna hold the lighter weights like so, palms face your back, face your legs, up, in, and down. Lighter weights are gonna help you get a little bit more into that lower back. I don't have 2 light weights and I can't do it with the 12s that I have, so I'm just gonna do 1 weight, no big deal. And then we're hopping on the ground for a straight leg bicycle. So we're right here for 30 seconds. Coming up, if you can, clap behind that leg, come back down. Maybe it does not look like that. Maybe for you, it's right leg up, left leg down. Right leg up, left leg down, or maybe you're not gonna get on the ground and you're just right here, okay? Starting with that right wide row. If you're lunging, that right leg is gonna be forward. I'm gonna like half lunge in 3, 2, 1. If we're lunging, we're not on a tightrope. Our feet are lined up with our hips. I tend to like the tightrope. It doesn't do anything to help my strength. It does help my balance a little bit. Switch legs. You got one leg forward. It's not that long. It's only 15 seconds. Palms face back the whole time. Make sure we don't squeeze those shoulders up to the ears. 3, 2, 1. Drop one weight or grab 2 light weights. Come up, in, and out. Squeezing the lower shoulder blades together as we come in. Controlling that weight up and down. Stop bending those knees. Making sure we're not letting gravity push us down. We should be feeling the shoulders and that back right now. We've done a lot of shoulder and upper back work. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Straight leg bicycle, bring it on down. Here we go, 30 seconds. Trying to get those hands behind the legs, maybe adding that clap. Pulling the belly button down to lift the chest and shoulders up. Controlling yourself back down as well. Can you slow down the return? Ten seconds. Can you sit up a little higher? 3, 2, and 1. Good. Here we go. Wide row, one leg forward, one leg down. I'm not going to do this one. I'm just going to do this one standing without the lunge. 30 seconds. 3, 2, ready for it. 1. Bring those hands to about chest height. Only as far as we can go without sickling out those wrists. So maybe that's only right here. Elbows are coming out wide. Belly button's in tight. Switching legs if you've got one leg forward. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Dropping one weight or grabbing lighter weights. Up, in, out, down. Really focus on squeezing right under that bra strap line or heart rate strap line together when we come in. Control that weight back down. That's part of the work. 15 seconds. Keep that core tight. Always working the core, even when it's not a quote unquote core exercise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bring it down. Straight leg. Right up. Into it. Adding that clap if you can, if you want to, or keeping it quiet. Always think about pulling the belly button in to lift the leg and the upper body up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Wide row with the lunge. Front lift. Straight leg bicycle. Here we go. 30 seconds wide. Row with or without the lunge. 3, 2, 1. Making sure that front leg's at 90 degrees if we're lunging, or if it's not, at least the knees tracking right over the toes. You can see the feet. And switch legs. Chest is up. Control up and down. Palms stay facing back the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Up, in, out, down. Good. If you get to the point where you do not have a weight in your house, you can handle doing. Do it without the weight. Just don't stop. Soft bend in those knees. Deep breath out. 15 seconds. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. For 3, 2, and 1. Straight leg bicycle. Here we go. 30 seconds right into it. Controlling up and down. Trying to create space between your hip and your collarbones. So we're lengthening that upper body as we sit up. Release any tension in that face. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, we got one more round of cardio, wall sits, and we're done. Here we go. Squat jack with a double pulse. So you're going to start out wide. Hop in, pulse, pulse out. Option to stand up or stay low. So we really want to burn those glutes out. We're staying low, hop it in, pulse, pulse, hop it out. If the hop doesn't work, step it in, pulse, pulse, step it out. If we need a break, we can stand up when we're wide. 30 on, 15 off, 4 times, 3, 2, 1. Pulse, pulse, hop it out. Pulse, pulse, hop it out. Pulse, pulse, hop it out. Or step, step. Double pulse. If you feel your lower back, that's your reminder, I gotta tighten up that core. Always an option to stand up at the top, come down. You pick. 3, 2, 1. If the pulse is not working for you, it's too mentally challenging, you're not getting enough cardio, take it to a regular squat jack. Pulse, just gonna get a little more on the glutes. We got wall sits for that too. 3, 2, 1. When we pulse, we're thinking pulse lower. Pulse by pushing the hips back. Halfway. Sink a little lower, don't let it stand up. 3, 2, 1. 2 down, 2 to go. "30 seconds, that's all we got to worry about. 3, 2, 1. Not worried about where we've been, not worried about where we're going. Just this 30 seconds right now. Chest is up. We're not rounding those shoulders. We're not here. We're still here in that upper body. 15 to go. 10. Come on, pick up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Last one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look up, don't look down. We look down, we round those shoulders. And off the chest. Halfway. Last 15 seconds of cardio. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, grab a sip of water. Good news is we're done with cardio. Bad news is we got wall sits. 1 minute, 1 minute, 110. 1 minute, 1 minute, 110. I think maybe you can all see me. All right, find a flat wall. If you don't have a wall, you're gonna hold a squat. 1 minute in 3, 2, whoa, it's real slippery right here, Mom. Go. Woo. Pressing that back against the wall. Weight's a little heavy in your heels. Trying to get those legs down to 90 degrees. And just relax. All you gotta do is press your back against the wall. Deep in. Just breathe. If you start to feel the quads shake, that's great. They're working. We did a wall sit challenge with the high school girls the other day, and I can do this one thing with them, so I did it. And the girl next to me, it was me and one girl. Her legs were fine. Mine were shaking like crazy. And she stood up, and I fell to the ground. I looked around and went, Griggs, you had more in you. That was your mind, not your legs. Because you were just hanging out there. My leg looked like it was about to jump off the ground. 3, 2, 1. One down. 10 seconds. We're going quick here, quick here. Here we go. 1 minute. 3, 2, 1. Keep the weight kind of even between the heels and the toes, but if you're going to go heavy one direction or the other, go heavy in the heels. Do not death grip into those toes. I tend to death grip into my toes or walk on my toes, as pretty much all of you know. So I sometimes got to remind myself to wiggle those toes. Try to press those shoulders into the back of the wall. Keep those hands off the quads. Unless you're just gently pressing or resting your hand, I rest my hand on my right quad to remind myself to fire that quad up. Because it's still a little weak. 10 seconds. You stood it back up, you bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Last one is 1 minute and 10 seconds. Last one for the day. Just like anything, make sure you're doing your homework and these will get easier and you'll get to that 2-minute mark by times 3 with us. But you got to do your homework. You can't just show up without doing the work and expect it to happen. Here we go. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Bring it down. You find yourself wondering, why is this so hard? But you haven't done any wall sits. You're not doing anything but the Monday class. That's why. It's a repetitive. Remember what I said, if you miss one, it's no big deal. If you're consistent enough in the days, missing one is no big deal. I'll do my 110 later, I promise. I'll get it in. You don't have to doubt me on that. There we go. Should have done that earlier. There it is. Sit it low. Don't worry about the shake. Don't put any drama into the struggle. All it is your muscles working. Just your muscles contracting. We don't need to put any drama around it. Almost there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing on up, shake it out. Move those legs around. Give me some big shoulder circles back. And forward. Bring the right arm across the body, pressure off the elbow, shoulder drop down away from the ear. You want to take it to some hip openers while we do this, or ankle circles, or hip circles. Just make sure you're stretching those shoulders out too. And switch sides. Triceps, bring that right arm up, reaching that right arm down your center of your back. Chin off the chest so we're not right here. We're up nice and tall. Again, maybe some ankle circles here. And switch sides. Both sides might not be equally the same. One side might be tighter than the other. That's okay. You just got to know where our imbalances are and work on them. Nobody's perfect. You're not perfectly balanced humans. And bring those hands back behind, open that chest up, look up to the sky with a soft bend in those knees, fall forward. Let the head hang heavy, hands go to the sky. Release those hands to the ground. Sway side to side, shake your head out, yes, no. Thank the body for the work that it did. Thank the mind for allowing the body to work. And roll it on up. Awesome job today. You are all done. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Make sure to keep doing those wall sits, and I will see you all next week.